1-1. So it all comes down to this. No time left on the clock. Score tied 82 all. I get fouled as time runs out, and I'm on the foul line shooting a one-on-one. All I have to do is make this final shot, and the Green Knights will win their first game of the spring season. The ref gives me the ball, and I go into my routine. Dribble the ball 3 times, make sure both feet are an inch apart from the line, cradle the ball in my right hand, make sure I can just see the rim over the top of the ball. They call timeout to make me think about the shot. I toss the ball back to the ref and trot back to the bench. Arturo, our coach and 5'10" power forward, comes up to me and says, "Chuck, take your time. You got all the time in the world. No pressure. All you have to do is make the shot and we'll win." I try and ignore him. Arturo teaches over at the junior college, so you think he'd be a little better about helping people through pressure situations. How can anyone tell you no pressure in one breath and in the next tell you that the whole game rides on your shoulders? I nodded at Arturo and turned away. Paul, our point guard, is trying to be supportive, but can't hide the contempt in his voice. "Take your time, Chuck. You can do it." Paul is a cop. I've known some police officers who handle people very well, and Paul isn't one of them. He obviously doesn't think I can make the shot either. I can't blame him. I've had a terrible game, and I never was a good foul shooter. My only points have come on a tip-in slam when Wilson, their 6'9" center, was out of position. I've missed probably 7 or 8 other shots and have had half of those blocked. I'm painfully aware that these aren't the kind of numbers that inspire confidence in your teammates. Raul, our shooting guard, just pats me on the shoulder. He doesn't know much English, so he doesn't say anything. He just tries to be supportive, which I appreciate more than Arturo's pep talks or Paul's sarcastic glances. City League basketball makes for some stretch bedfellows. Where else could you find a college teacher, a police officer, and a non-English speaking stonemason all assembled for a common cause? Arturo recruited me because he saw me at the college gym clowning around and hanging on the rim. I don't think he realized that I'd never played a minute of organized basketball in my life. He also named the team after a poem, Sir Gawain and the Green Knights. This didn't exactly inspire shock and awe in our opponents. I trot back over to the foul line. The other team has put all of their tall guys on the floor. It's kind of silly because time's already run out, so there won't be a rebound to be had. If I miss, the game goes into overtime. They're trying to intimidate me by putting a bunch of guys who are 6, 7, or 8 on the floor. I laugh. Putting tall guys on the floor is about the only thing that won't intimidate me. At 6 feet, I am playing center, and I am the tallest player on our team. During nearly every game, I have been matched against guys who are much bigger than me. 6'8" no longer intimidates me. I played against at least 3 guys who were over 7 feet. The first organized basketball game I ever played, I was matched against this Bigfoot who used to play for the Knicks. Some tall guy who finished flunked out in New Mexico State isn't going to spook me. Their center, Wilson, accidentally bumps me as he goes by. He says something sportsmanlike, something like, "I don't know why they let you play in this league." This league is what is euphemistically called an open league, which in city league parlance means it is open to guys with college and professional basketball experience. Arturo thought open meant no college players. His little mistake has made for a miserable season for the Knights. I can't resist. I yell back at Wilson, "They put me in this league so once a game I can slam on an ex-college player like you just so you can remember why you weren't good enough to play pro ball." His teammates start laughing at him and he gets really mad. He grabs my jersey and tries to look intimidatingly into my eyes. "You're a fly," he says. I laugh again. I've already won the argument. The ref does nothing. One thing I learned the first time I played City League basketball is that the refs let winning teams do pretty much what they want. Refs are afraid of big guys. Once, someone broke Arturo's nose and didn't even get whistled for a foul. Wilson's teammates pull him off. Now I'm really mad. I'm mad at him for picking on me, mad at Paul for thinking I can't make the shot, mad at myself for being such a lousy player. My little confrontation with their center is typical. I'm just good enough to get noticed, but not quite good enough to follow through. The ref signals everybody back in. While I'm waiting for him to give me the ball, it occurs to me that this is a chance to redeem myself, to make up for all of the frustration I've ever felt, to show people like Paul and Wilson that, I don't know, I'm not afraid, that I can be a hero. The ref tosses me the ball, and I pretend I'm Magic Johnson about to give the Lakers another championship. I've made this shot 100 times before. In my mind, I can see the ball passing cleanly through the hoop. I can hear the television announcers yelling, "Nothing but net!" I stand for what seems to be an eternity, ready to shoot the ball, poised, staring over the top of the ball at the rim. It occurs to me that I don't have to be Magic Johnson to be a hero. I can be myself. It's also spring. Maybe I can make this shot, and it'll be a new beginning for me. I shoot. The ball rolls off my fingertips perfectly. It travels upward in a high arc. As it starts down, I know I've made this shot. I jump up and down. I'm going to be a hero. The ball lands on the front of the rim. Backspin stops it dead. It just hangs there, suspended for a second. I drop to my knees, praying that it'll fall backward through the rim. The ball falls forward. Paul cusses at me. Wilson laughs. We lose by 7 in overtime. That's my life in a nutshell. Close, close, but not quite.